Hello, my name is Brandy Abua. Did you know?
Wait. Let me be settled. I need to sit down.
Okay.
Put my pen in my hand. My glasses on.
Hello, my name is Brandy Abua. Did you know that more than 2 million American children have a parent behind bars today? 50% more than a decade ago. Approximately 10 million, or 1 in 8 of the nation's children has experienced parental incarceration at some point in their lives. Can you imagine yourself? Your father or your mother was convicted of a crime and sentenced to prison for an awful amount of time. What will happen to you? How will you feel? Will your outlook change? Now your father or mother is incarcerated. Where does your life stand from now? By the absence of parents due to incarceration, the children begin to act out in school. This picture behind me shows a man who's in prison from blackfatherhood.com. Absent of incarcerated fathers, in 1999, nearly 3 million children had a father in prison or jail, or one who was released recently, stated by Scholar Harvard Education Prison Studies Project files. Statistics of family separation. In 2007, 52% of all incarcerated men and women were parents. 25% of children live with their fathers when a mother goes to prison. 90% of children remain with their mothers when the father is incarcerated. In the children welfare system, 1 in 10 children in home settings is living with someone who is on probation. 50% of children with an incarcerated mother live with their grandmothers. The life changes these children face are confusion about why their father is being taken away from them at a young, early age. They now feel like they're lost without their parent. They have no control of the situation. There's no finance being brought into the household because the father is mainly the provider. Many have experienced the trauma of sudden separation from their sole caregiver, and most are vulnerable to feelings of fear, anxiety, anger, sadness, depression, and guilt, stated by Charlie Will Smith, Ph.D., from www.library.ca.gov. Children of incarcerated parents mourn the loss of their parents. Now that we have learned about the absence of incarcerated parents, we are now going to move on to the children's testimonies. Testimonies from children whose fathers or mothers were incarcerated. This story I'm about to pronounce is from website www.fcnetwork.org. This story is by Rochelle. She was 25 years old. When she was 7, she states, a lady knocked on her door, and the police came in. They said, we're going to the park and we'll be back. At that time, I really didn't think I was going to the park. I sure didn't think I was going to the shelter where they ended up putting me. I didn't think I really had an understanding about what was going on. It was just, my mom is gone, I'm here with these people, but I want to be with my mom right now. What would have helped me is talking about it. When you don't know where your mom is, it's really scary for a child. And no one was talking about it. Just here's a placement for you until your mom gets herself together. You don't know when she's coming back to pick you up, or even if she's going to come back. This basically shows her mother was arrested, how it impacts her life, how she ended up in foster care, and she feels that the foster care should have interacted more with her, while they didn't. They just placed her there, and it didn't turn out right. With this picture behind me, you will see Amon and his mother. As you can see, the sadness in his face, the look of discontent. Amon was 21 when he wrote this story. Same website. When I was 5, my mother's parental rights were terminated. I wasn't even allowed to be by her in the courtroom, but I just knew from her expression, her tears, begging the judge. what had happened, I was reaching out to her, begging, trying to have the last hug. They picked me up in jest, took me away, me screaming, yelling, "Mom, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be back again." All the system saw was a drug addict mother. We don't want this baby to be affected by this drug addict mother. The baby could do better without her. They wanted to protect little Ahmad. Why didn't they care about his mother? Basically, this describes how they took away his mother, and he didn't get to see her until he got older, and how society affected him. Now we're going to learn. Now, after hearing the children's stories, let's talk about how they acted out in school. Children begin to be frustrated, take frustration out on students due to the lack of structure in their homes, absence of parents, begin being very rebellious, doing illegal activities, drinking, minor thefts, smoking, or just to name a few. Their grades in school start to drop, outcomes is failing and dropping out of school. The emotions the children face, feelings of shame, grief, guilt, abandonment, angry, because their parents are not there in their lives. Social stagnant. It's basically when the society has a bad outlook on their parents, which is prejudging them. Disconnected from their parents, poor performance in school, impaired ability to cope with future stress and trauma, potential addiction. From this, I would like you all to take and reconsider your thoughts about incarcerated parents and how their lives impact their children and what they do. Because now these children have to face all these bad things and have no type of structure within their lives. Thank you.